It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9?
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
This defense for the Dolphins, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And they needed to be, because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Looking to throw is Mahomes.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Racing to the end zone.
And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Mostert is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Tua sets up to pass it. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one where you're really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Pretty good looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Here's Pacheco once again.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Valdez-Scantling in motion left. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper, at least, a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, definitely I would be worried about.
The throw for Tony is intercepted.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Man open. That's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Pacheco gets it up the gut, and he is going to lose yardage here.
A nice stick and stop for a loss there from Jalen Phillips.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. On play action, it's Mahomes. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And on the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Chiefs are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And this will be a touchback. Barrios deciding not to bring it out.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are. But let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Going to the air, Tagovailoa.
Will get this into the hands of Mostert.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
A run with Mostert up the middle.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
You talk about this Chiefs defense.
They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing off.
Oh, and for the first time this season, he's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
On first down, they go back to Pacheco.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get them.
And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. They'll drop to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Jalen Phillips make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Phillips looking like he may be a long-term centerpiece of the Miami defense. Put up 7 sacks last season. The Fins, they're hoping he can become a game wrecker here in year 3.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be sterner with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Now Tua on the bootleg here. And that went off the mark behind him, incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, and it's 3rd down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
At their own 40-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
In motion right is Tony.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
2nd and 7.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
2nd and 5.
On play action, here's Tua. On the move to his left.
That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua.
And that nearly intercepted. The free safety rolling into position, almost had it, but it's 2nd down. Back to the running game with Mostert.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
He hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Dancing to his left.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down.
And that is no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Yellow. Hey, Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday. My turn.
Here's Mahomes to throw.
This ball deep for Tony.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Hey, 43, 15.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. A hit and as he throws there, incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
All right, let's go.
Tua, a final shot before half. And that's incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score.
And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run yourself.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time.
Picked off by Justin Reed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6. And
his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. And I saw the pressure coming out, and that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. The interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
On the handoff, it's Pacheco.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Will go down as a gain of 6, and 3rd and 1 now.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Catch number 44 on the year. It's a first down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Pacheco.
he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So nothing doing there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Looking to pass. Tua. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Their own 33-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Again, it's Pacheco.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. The same outcome on 3 straight plays, all runs of 4 yards. The last one gets him a 1st down.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL and picking up 1st downs, and they get the conversion here. And I think a lot of that is due to how they win on 1st and 2nd down, because that leaves them 3rd and short, 3rd and manageable. A lot easier to pick them up then, isn't it?
Yellow, yellow. Come back.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Sliding out of the pocket.
That'll be caught. It's Tony.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
He is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Second and 11 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And the ball is knocked out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
Following the fumble recovery, here's Tua. There's the former Chief, man they watched for years, Tyreek Hill. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25.
Gain of 15. And the Dolphins first down.
Tua now on first down. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Inside the 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Boy, they get him yet again, Charles. 5 interceptions in this game. You rarely see this, maybe a couple of times in a season, but this defense, they've been fantastic.
It's certainly an example of watching a defense that is in the zone, right? We use that term so often, but most of the time it's for...
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Dolphins are right back in this football game. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
After the turnover, it's Tua rolling to his left. His throw incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
This offense on 3rd down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11. It's Tagovailoa from his own end zone. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here.
Getting this out to the flat, Mostert.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Here comes 3rd and about a foot.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 8 inches.
Now Tua. He's going to Mostert hit, and he drops the ball.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Tua going to throw. He completes it to Wilson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's third down.
The Arrowhead crowd in full roar. Here's third down.
3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. Escaping the pressure right.
And off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here we go. This is 4th down. They run for it. H8.
And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Here's Tua. That's pulled in by Wilson.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Miami.
Throwing Tua.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Under 90 seconds to go. Here's 2nd and 10. Tua. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4th-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now Tua.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker.
And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Mahomes going to throw it here. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. They'll set up a throw.
And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
Here's the Chiefs punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Jones on the return. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter. But 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you said baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him.